So let's talk about our different opportunities to attack now. All right, and let's start with the near side attacks. So as he goes to push on me right here with his near side arm, and you can try to push on me with the far side arm, but as long as my hips are moving towards him, he's going to have to address my hips with that near side arm. Okay, and I'm going to kind of give a little bit more advanced version of this armbar. So as he goes to push on me, I'm going to now post and put my shoelaces right in his armpit. And you see on my shins right here? And I'm going to keep my arm on the back of his head. I'm going to drag my leg across his face. I'm going to sit right back into this armbar. Okay? You can go all the way to the traditional armbar, but you don't have to. You can snag it right here, leg across the face. Shoelaces are in the armpit, and I go right there. Notice that my shin right here is in his armpit, not across his body. The arm bars you may have seen kind of drape across. All right, in this one, I'm actually keeping my shoelaces underneath his shoulder, and I'm using them to kind of prop up and lock in his shoulder, so that way he can't rotate. Right, the arm bar starts with the shoulder right here. Okay, everyone thinks it's down here, like at the elbow joint, but all submissions start with the base of the limb, okay? So as I pinch the limb, if I don't have the base of the limb, like I'm loose right here, I can come all the way down here and I don't have the arm bar because I don't have the fulcrum right here locked in, okay? So as I pinch, that makes the submission happen. So we need to make sure we lock in the base of here. We need to lock in right here, the base of the limb. In this case, the shoulder is the base of the limb, as we now exaggerate this out and we pull him towards us to finish this submission. My hips have to be close to his armpit. All right, so let's go ahead and scoot your head towards him. So if my hips are far away, there's no arm bar here. And this is the biggest problem people have with these side control arm bars. Okay, you need to have your hips as close as possible, pinching and like driving my toes right here underneath his shoulder to make that fulcrum even higher. I'm pinching, locking in, and I'm pulling his arm, and then I am finishing that submission. So a lot of people think it's all about just pulling down, but what I like to do is I like to pull his shoulder towards me. This is going to prevent him from moving, being able to rotate that shoulder. In addition, I'm pulling his shoulder out of his socket, creating even more tension on all these joints, like the entire braking system right here. The entire leverage system right now, I'm exploiting even further by pulling his arm out of his shoulder socket and then applying. All right, one of the main escapes from right here is he's going to try to hitchhiker. He's going to try to start rotating. He's going to lift his hips. So let's go ahead and go back. Let's go back. All right, so by pulling his arm right here, like now as he tries to rotate and do these other things, he's got way less incentive to be able to do that. So again, we're right here. Let's say he's got good frames. He's going to frame on my neck and frame on my hip right here. And so as he starts to create distance, he's going to want to start bringing his knee in right here. But before he can do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my shin in right here. And notice I'm still like tight to him, okay? I'm crushing him. My shin is in his armpit. My toes are in his armpit or like under his shoulder right here. I'm still hugging the back of his head technically. And as I bring my leg in front of his face, I'm sitting right back on this arm bar. His arm is trapped inside my armpit. My shoelaces right here are underneath the shoulder. I'm falling back into that. And now it's my entire, look, I didn't even have to use my arms. It's my entire body creating these braking mechanics. But a lot of the time that doesn't happen. So I fall back here. I pull his arm. I pinch my knees, lift, I get that submission. This submission can be extremely quick or it can be extremely slow. You can do it whatever rate you want depending on what this person is giving you, okay? So again, so I get into side control and he's starting to push on me really hard right here, right? And maybe he even gets me up. I can feel the fact that his leg's about to come into regard. So sometimes I can just jump in, boom, I get this arm bar right there, okay? Other times, I can go nice and slow and controlled. He's trying to push on me. He's trying to get his elbow in there. And so I just drive my shin right into here and I stay really low. I'm holding him really tight. And then I start to drive my leg across. And I don't let him go anywhere. And then I get the submission right there. So, do what's best for you. Know that the slower is better, but sometimes you have to just jump at an opportunity that they give you. All right?